Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a good day. I literally did not get home till 4 this morning and I am tired. The only reason I'm awake, let me see if I can put this on this tripod. Hold on. Is because I had to walk the dog. Close this door. And the only reason I'm on here is because, let me get my is because I'm really trying to keep to my schedule and not miss a day. I am freaking tired. Why is this tripod acting like this? I don't know. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. It's probably, you probably seeing me on lean. It's all right. Listen. Like I said, I didn't get home till 4 a.m. I was outside. I went to a play. I told y'all we was going to a play. I went to see Hell's Kitchen. It was Alicia Keys' play. Neo was in it. Yolanda Adams was in it. I'm going to make a whole video on the play and basically my whole night. I'm probably going to drop that next Saturday on our lifestyle channel. It was a very New York night. You heard me just say I did not get into 4 in the morning. I don't know how these things happen. I'm a 45-year-old woman. I don't know. We went to a play. Okay, I will say that a lot of that was dropping people home. Okay, I will say that. We left the city. My feet hurt, everything. We left the city probably around 2 in the morning. We had to go all the way to Long Island to drop off, one of the party goers. And then I was second. So by the time I got home, by the time we went all the way to Long Island and came back, it was 4 in the morning. My feet was hurt. I had my feet off, my shoes off in the car. Shout out to my homegirl for having a big ass truck, okay? Oh my God. But nonetheless, I got pictures. I will say, let's just talk about it. I will say that I go to a lot of plays. That's one thing about being from New York. In New York, we love plays. I'll tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all about the situation that happened at the play that I think was fucking hysterical, because I'm not gonna put it on the lifestyle channel. I'm just gonna put, whatever. But the lifestyle channel is very non issues, it's all about the stuffs, okay? But this wasn't even really an issue. There was this white lady sitting behind us. I swear to God, y'all, and I say this all the time. My friends say it. I don't understand. It's always been like this. The blondes love me. I don't know why. The brunettes can't stand me. But when I tell you the blondes, because I guess if I was white, I would probably be a blonde. I don't know. I give that energy. I don't know. They just start talking to me. This lady behind us just started talking to us. And I'm talking because y'all know you talking to me, I'm talking to you. She was a really nice lady. She was from Texas. She was telling her son is marrying a black girl. She pulled up the picture and everything. Lady, when I tell you, she's like, she's like, yeah, I love her. It's gonna be great. When I tell you, this lady had on about a $20,000 necklace. I swear to God. And then she was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm paying for the wedding. I was like, I know you are, Big Texas. She fell, her and her little white friend fell out. It was funny. That's the great thing about being from New York. Sometimes these people get on my fucking nerves. A lot of the times these people get on my nerves. But sometimes you have interactions, especially being in New York, especially being at the freaking theater. She told me she used to live in New York back in the 80s. I think she said she was like 67. Fierce Fierce Texas. I said, okay, oil tycoon. Yo, when I said my whole girl, she was dying. She was talking. She was like, I don't understand what happened. And my other friend was like, yeah, everybody, they just love talking to her. It's like me and this other guy that's in our group. I guess, I don't know. We're both Scorpios. I guess people just like talking to us. And even if we don't like give a fuck about it, we're going to talk to you back, you know, because again, at the end of the day, it's for the plot. At the end of the day, it's for the fucking plot, okay? Because this is the story I got to tell y'all. This is the story, you know. It was funny last night, you know. It was my friend was like, you know, if you wasn't there, I wouldn't have said nothing to her. I would have said like 2 words and would have, you know, turned back around. But when I tell you, but we was already a little toasted. I ain't gonna hold you. We went to the candy factory right before, because the theater's across the street from the candy factory. I had a strawberry lemon drop. And I think my homegirl had like a little shot of Patron, and we all took a shot from that. So we was already lit, and then Nate's was, you know, we got a drink in the theater. Point blank, we had a good fucking time. I always have a good time. Okay, listen, life is to be lived. Let me say that. Life is to be lived. And I told y'all the 2026 goal is to what? Live your fucking life. Okay, we are reverting back to pre-COVID times. We are taking off the sweatpants. We are, you know, going outside. Okay, yes, I might not be the pre-COVID age anymore, but there's still a bunch of stuff to do. So let me tell y'all about the play a little bit. Again, I'm not gonna go in too much, but when I tell you by the end of the play, Ne-Yo was in the play. Y'all know my friends was like, oh, I'm like, he ain't gonna recognize me, but who knows? Yeah, it was fucking hysterical. But at the end of the day, the play was dedicated, and I kind of didn't figure it out. It's like basically her 17 in Brooklyn, in New York, right? She lived in the lower in Hell's Kitchen, Lower Manhattan, whatever. That's where Alicia Keys is from. The story about, you know, her dating, her dad. Her dad was Ne-Yo. About her dad, you know, being and not being really there. And by the end of the play, and that's how it was so great. You know, Yolanda Adams was in the play. When I tell you Yolanda Adams blew, she blew. And when she blew, everything was cool. But when Yolanda Adams, she passed in a play, basically. Her spirit came out, and you know, it was a play. And when she blew, I mean, the characters before, they were like regular, you know, doing their regular smegular. After she blew, I guess everybody was activated. Everybody, even Ne-Yo was activated. You know, them things came out. They were like, oh, so that's what we doing? That's what we doing. So it was great. The play is, I think it's a beautiful thing. The play was dedicated to her mom. Half of the people in the fucking audience, but when we left, we went to the restroom or whatever, and on the line or whatever, you know, everybody was like, oh my God, that was so beautiful. Some people were crying, because at the end of the day, your mom always got you. At the end of the day, you know, your mommy, you know? I thought that shit was so fucking beautiful. So again, I suggest if you're coming to New York, or if it's coming to a city near you, then, you know, this ain't sponsored or whatever. We bought the tickets, but that play was really good. And like I said, I really do enjoy plays. It was in one of the small theaters in the city, like one of the really small theaters that they have not, it's been open for like 100 years, and they like have not done renovation in 100 years. I mean, when I say the seats are still the size of, that actually, we was talking to everybody around us. The seats were like the size of people from, I told one other couple that was like next to us, not the lady behind us. We were talking about the seats, and they were so small. And I was like, yeah, they Great Depression seats. I'm like, you know, because back then everybody was shorter and starving. That's what I said. I said, you know, everybody was small and starving back then. They died. Like, it was so, I love being a New Yorker. Can I say that? I love it. The situations you can be in, the people you could meet, the people you have a little fucking kiki with and the fucking theater, you know, you don't never know who you talking to, okay? It is just, New York City is fucking magical. Can I say that? It's fucking magical. Then we went to this restaurant over there. It was banging. You could not even tell from the outside that it was going to be as good as it was. I don't think I've been to a lot of fucking restaurants in New York. Okay, a lot over the years. And especially in Midtown Times Square area, right? I've been to damn near all of them. But I've never been to this one. Like, I don't know if we were just starving because we didn't really eat. We were supposed to go to dinner beforehand, but we were late because, you know, we were late. But we didn't get to go before, so we like literally were like eating. We stopped at Sonic's to get a corn dog just to try to hold us over. But when I say the food was banging, the food was banging. I ain't gonna hold you. And then we ended up at a bar. One of the lady girls that was with us, you know, she going through some shit with her husband. So we went and her daughter had text, was like, he was arguing with her. So, you know, she need to be outside. Cause really we were just going to the club, to the theater, to dinner, and then home. That was the plan. But see, the thing with my friends, we don't ever stick to fucking plans. The plans was the theater, food. Somehow we end up bar, candy factory, sugar factory. At the bar, we didn't sit down. Theater, food. And then we went to 2 bars. We bar hopped in Midtown. How old am I? Getting annoyed by the tourists. Why the fuck is tourists outside in their pajamas in 42nd Street getting pizza at midnight? And then you wonder why we talk about you. I'm just saying. It was like 4 girls. It was like, why? Nobody told y'all to put on no clothes. This is 42nd Street, girl. But I had a good old time. Again, like I said, I have videos, pictures or whatever. I'm going to put it together, you know, for the lifestyle channel. And like I told y'all, if y'all have not already started following the lifestyle channel, Lifestyle by Jovi, we're dropping a video every Saturday. Tomorrow's already scheduled. I'll see if I can schedule some more shorts on that channel. But like right now, literally, I'm tired. Like I said, I'm only up because the dog woke me up because he needed to walk. I'm only up. Well, my mom called me because she needs to do something. And I tried to go back to sleep, but then the dog heard me awake and he was like, nah, bitch, we gotta go. We gotta go. Come on, ma'am, get up. So, you know, you got a dog, you kind of can't just knock out like that. So that's the only reason I'm awake. And the only reason I'm on here, like I said, is because I said we ain't gonna let a day pass. We ain't gonna let a day pass. And yesterday was already a situation that caused me not to go to at my 2 scheduled hours, my school 2 scheduled times. I was like, let me just get my ass up here at noon. I'm more than likely will be back up here at 5 o'clock. I'll be awake then. I'll be awake. I have a topic. Oh, I know what I did see on the IG. Oh, why yesterday they hit the video. Of course they hit the video. Shout out to everybody who donated to the channel. They hit the video. They hit the video on some nudity shit. Who the fuck was nude? Who the fuck was nude? They hit the video on some nudity sexuality shit. How, Sway? What the fuck did we went off? And we had 2 of them. One, I guess the vertical one, the shorts, you know, the short feed one, that shit went off. I got 17,000 views on that one. The other one, probably only like 400 or 500, you know. So the shorts was popping yesterday. I think the shorts be popping for the the longer view be popping for like the politics, because people be, I guess, scrolling or whatever, it be popping for the politics. I've noticed that. Um, but yeah, it got 17. Well, I didn't check it this morning, but yesterday when I checked when we were at the restaurant, it was like a 17. And I was like, oh shit, that's good. I was like, I'm like, but I got hit, so it don't even matter actually. So, but I appreciate everybody who donated to the channel. But speaking of that, that's why I don't care, because listen, like, we could say, oh, I should have said I should have said it like that. I call people. Did you see what Elon Musk just 100% just threw up the 100% agree with on? I think he did it on Twitter, but it's on site, I think, or Shade Room. Like somebody talking about again, like, oh, we got to have white solidarity, because if we were, we already run everything, and people don't like us, and if it was less of us, they would try to kill us. Baby, y'all are only 7% of the whole world's population. We still ain't tried to kill y'all. What are you talking about? Like, this is the shit I be talking about, and why I'm just like, fuck you, because no. Because if these people could get up, if these Joe Rogans, if these whatever could get up and, say all of this shit, well, why the fuck we can't? I'm just tired. Aren't y'all tired? We're tired. Like, we try to be, work. It don't. So sometimes you got a hit dog will holler. I'm tired. Sometimes you got to hit these dogs. Like, really, he's apparently the richest man in the fucking world. The administration full of shit, and this is what these people believe. So like, why do we continue to have to placate them and not tell them how we really feel? We don't want to kill you. We don't care about you. Y'all the ones who want to murder everybody, like, we don't. Because again, yes, y'all are the majority here in America, but like, if you keep it a buck, y'all not even 10% of the world's population. If the people wanted to kill you, y'all wouldn't be here. Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. We recognize that, you just got to stand back and let y'all do what y'all do. Because like you said, like you show, it's very violent. It's very violent. And y'all are turning on each other quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's extremely violent. Y'all, we don't have to do anything. You ain't got to do nothing. Y'all just allow y'all to do y'all, and y'all are just gonna plague yourselves out of here, or sailing with yourself out of here. Like, I'm just whatever. But again, like I said, this channel is the serious stuff, so whatever. But I'm tired. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm so tired. Let me look at some of these comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. How's everyone doing? She said, we grateful that you here. Girl, I was there. I was over there. That shit said 11:59. I said, all right, bitch, just get up. Just get up. Normally I try to set my stuff up, but like I said, I'ma just, even if I gotta do it in my bed, I just said, let me come sit in this chair but I'm here. I'm here. Thank you. Somebody said they're a white man and I'm a gorgeous black woman. Of course I am. He's new here. He don't know how. He don't know that I know that. She said people from other states can be unfriendly. Ours, New York, is always shady. I don't think we shady. I don't even think we shady. We New Yorkers, I saw another post saying about it. It's like people like down south or whatever, that shit is fake nice. We don't have time to do that shit in New York. Plus, people got to remember, like, people be like, oh, and I passed someone in the street, and I was like, hello. I say hello to people in the street sometimes, but like, unlike in other places where you drive in all over the place, right? You don't pass but so much people really and truly in the street. How much people do you walk past on a regular day, like when you live like down south or Texas or stuff or something like that. Like really. In New York, you know how much fucking people I probably walked past, not hundreds, thousands of people yesterday. I can't stop to say hello to everybody, but it's not that deep. I think we're nice. I think we're genuine. I don't think people down south, you know, that nice, nasty shit. They'll be smiling all up in your face and all of that shit. They fucking hate your guts. We don't do that shit here in New York. You know, it's whatever. But you could always, if you need information, somebody, you can always stop, ask somebody in the street, just anybody, random person, oh, where's this? Where's this? And everybody, anybody, any and everybody would help you. You know, oh, it's over there, or give directions. Oh, you know, you walk up 2 blocks and whatever the situation is. So I don't think we are bad people. I just think it's a different personality sometimes. She said, you looking good was a whole situation. And I ended up changing. Not anything that y'all could see. Well, yes, I changed. I ended up putting on my like cream skirt. I had on jeans. Ended up putting on my cream skirt, boots. Cause once she said, I was like, okay. And then once I heard that we might have to, you know, somebody's husband acting a mess, we might have to hit a bar, you know, just to let go a little bit of the steam. I was like, well, let me put a skirt on at least, you know. It was real cute. Like I said, I will put it together and it will be on a lifestyle page next Saturday. Okay. I got a lot of content for that channel. And I'm going to start scheduling them out. The shorts will be running, but, like every Saturday. So it will be there. Okay. I have not posted, and I didn't realize I haven't posted on that channel in about 4 years. I did not realize that. I did not realize it's been 4 years since I used that channel. So it's back up, it's back active. And, you know, I'm trying to get the algorithms back on it. So just look out. Subscribe if you have not yet. Lifestyle by Jovi. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And, you know, click the video when y'all see them on Saturdays. Click the shorts or whatever. Help the algorithms help me. Okay, that is my I feel pretty, so pretty channel. Okay, that is if you want the cuteness without the politics, without the serious shit, the shopping, the clothes, the hair, the skin, the whatever. That's where you gonna get that. Okay, and there's no serious to say topics over there. She said you were telling the truth. They couldn't handle it in the comments. Yes, and they was hitting that video. When I said, wait, nudity? What? I was like, yo, they were just reaching for anything. The video's age restricted. So whatever though. Honestly, whatever though. I said what I said. It's out there. Like we want to get like, bro, y'all the ones out here kidnapping and murdering people for oil and fucking cobalt and shit. Like what? What? Huh? Oh my God. If they keep playing, the Latin countries might call their bluff. I have not been to Vegas since last year. Yeah, last year I haven't been to Vegas. We was actually talking about Vegas, because now, since nobody going to Vegas, but they closed Dreas and shit. So, but whatever. That it might be cheaper. We may be going out there this summer. I don't know. We'll see. So I may be going out there this summer. I don't know. Same attitude in Chicago. Yes, channel growth all the way for 2026. Okay, like I said, we're growing this channel, and I'm about to pick that one back up. That is, and flourish over there as well. So let's get that channel monetized. I need I think we're at like 400 subscribers. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. I need at least 1,000 over there, and I need the watch hours. And I feel like if I could get that, especially, you know, starting back up, I feel like if I could get that like in the next month, and I think we could possibly pull that shit off in the next month. But if I could get that monetized in the next month, I think the algorithms will really push that channel. Again, like I said, it's non-confrontational, very advertiser friendly. You know, y'all know sometimes I can go off, and it's great for us, but it's not great for the advertiser. You know, so support the channel. She said white ladies ain't even safe. I thought that's what doing it. That's what they were doing all this for. That's what we would. That's what I said. That's what I said. But we spoke about that yesterday. I'm in a good mood, and I don't want to rehash the foolishness. Oh, she saw her sorority in LA Vegas this year. That's what's up. Oh, thank you for the donation. Hold on. Oops, what the hell is that? Thank you for the donation. Shout out to DC. Appreciate you. Thank you everybody for whoever like donates to the channel. I didn't see it until I got off, but I got somebody else donated yesterday. It's on the phone, so I can't tell you who it is. But during late tonight's live at 5, I'll have your name ready and I'll shout you out. So thank you for your donation. Like I said, they donated like $5, some shit like $5, $3, something. All donations are helpful and appreciated, for real. I appreciate all of you. Also, like I said, it's a whole new year. So we will be here for the weekend as well. You know, normally I'm not here on the weekends, but you know, we on some new shit this year. Shout out to Bree. Bree in the chat. Shout out to Bree. I want to say that. Shout out to Bree. Bree sent me some information. I told y'all last week, but Bree sent me some information about this program. Literally, it was like that she saw, you know, for my daughter, and we have passed. We put in that application so fast because it was due like New Year's. They had late apps that, you know, but we don't like to be in any late, you know, group. We don't like that stuff. So we put our stuff in by New Year's. I think Bree sent it like 4 days before or something like that. She already made it to the second round. Okay. And it's a great little opportunity for her for the summer. So shout out to Bree. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all that send me information. Help that, you know, that helps, especially with my daughter. I can't wait for her to go. My friend was telling me her daughter just got a call back for the junior high school she's trying to get into. I'm excited for her. I'm already thinking like my kid is about to be out of here, and now I got like 2 or 3 other little kids that I gotta help get out of here too. I just love it. I love it. I love the community. I love the camaraderie. I just appreciate it, you know. So I just wanted to say that. They might have some deals for Vegas. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They might. That's what we were saying. They might have some, you know, flight deals, hotel deals in Vegas right now, because Vegas, you know, is kind of suffering. And, you know, I love a pool. Okay, if you didn't know, I love a pool. We was talking, we was saying, my one of my friends, she likes to get crunk. Like she likes to get, you know, she go to Vegas and she don't stop. It's going. But I'm the friend that like I'm trying to book cabanas and shit. I love an adult pool in a really nice hotel. You know, I love that. I love, can you bring my drink here? I get, you know, I get in that water. I love to swim. I love to float. Anywhere where I can get in some water. I don't even go on vacation to a place that Not to say I don't, because I have, but I prefer to go on vacation to a place that's like on the coast so I can like get in the ocean or at least have a fucking dope ass pool. So when I go to Vegas, I'm at least hitting up at least 3, 4 pools. And not the party pools. That's my friend. She like the party pools sometimes. It's too much people in there. I like a good Caesar's pool with the adult side in the little adult section. I like a good I enjoyed the what do you call this shit? I forgot the name of the hotel, but they have like the lazy river. I enjoyed that. It had kids in it, but it was cool. They had like a wave pool. I love a pool. Put me in the water. Put me in the water. Let me be able to float, and I'm happy. If I don't float on vacation, something is wrong. Something's wrong. I gotta be able to give it to the Lord. I just feel like I feel like I'm connected with the spirit. All my friends is like, all right, she got it. They already know I gotta get in the water. She gonna get the swimming. I'm frolicking. I'm a frolicker. Okay, everything getting wet with me. Everything getting wet. Okay, here everything because I need to frolic. I need to float. I need to swim. Okay, I need to float underneath a beautiful sky on a beautiful island or at least a beautiful hotel. Um, she said you was on after the disappointment election day in 2024. You give a good explain on that. Yeah, I did. I'll be, this, like I said, this is because I do enjoy, well, not enjoy, because sometimes this shit is crazy. I do like being able to explain and express things here. I do love that about this channel, right? I do love that. I do, that's a part of my personality. But I also have my shallow, fashion first. What are we wearing, bitch? Where are we shopping? What are we doing? Where are we going on vacation? I got that side as well. So that other channel is all about that side. And, it's a good balance. We get out and vote in November so we can take back the house. Yeah, y'all need to go out and vote. Y'all know I don't play them games about voting. Did y'all see what Joby sent? Did y'all see what sent? What did y'all see what sent Joby? What's up, Joby? What? Oh yeah, DC. I'm sorry, I did not mail that stuff. I am gonna mail you the collagen girl. I'm sorry. I just ain't been to the post office. I'll do it by Monday. I swear to God. You got a whole bottle coming. I'm sorry. Okay. I just gotta make it. You know what it was? I need stuffing for the box, like newspapers. So I need to go find, because I don't want it just banging around in this damn box. So I've been like trying to find, the packages stuffing. Like I got a couple pieces that I collected from some other packages I got, so I can like stuff this box so it's not like, so that the shit don't get damaged or whatever. But I will be sending those out to you and to Empress. Okay, I got y'all addresses. It's coming. I'm just, like I said, I've been trying this week. I've been really, really going hard. Okay. I've been really putting in that time and that effort, especially on a computer, stabilizing this channel, redirecting the other one. And still trying to live my life because again, we agreed in 2026 that we're gonna be outside. Okay. Shout out to Black Girl Vitamins. Y'all already know. Link coupon code Joby for a discount. I feel so fucking energized. Can I say that? I feel so fucking energized. Like I do. Like I feel like the collagen is working. Okay, let me just say that. I feel like the collagen is working. I feel plumper. I ain't know what else to say. I feel like the collagen is working. The D3, the one a day, the iron, I feel like that's working. The D3, I feel like I have more energy, number one. I have been real focused, I've been more focused. I feel like I've had more energy in the last couple of weeks, especially, and my hair. Cause they always say to run your blood or whatever, see what's up. And with I'm iron deficient, D3 deficient. Sometimes, my hair would get real dry, sometimes it break off. My hair's been really good. He's like for at least a month. And I've been using the vitamins for like a month now. It's been like a month now. And my hair is moisturized and motherfucker. It's not dry. Now I did get a bottle of what do you call it? Sacred Beyonce stuff, the drops for the scalp. So I did do that. I got a bottle of that for Christmas. So shout out to me for receiving that. So between the taking my vitamins, my hair has been, I normally have to moisturize my hair at least every other day. Every other day. I'm down to like twice a week, if that. Once a week, twice a week. For like the last 2 weeks, it's been like twice a week. So, I don't, the only thing I changed, and I literally just opened the Sacred, I got it for Christmas. So I've only probably been using that shit for a week, honestly. So it's the vitamins that I've been using for like a month now at this point. The Sacred drops, like I said, I got it for Christmas. I've only probably been using it for like a week. But I've only been moisturizing my hair like once or twice a week. I did adjust some things as well. I started to wash my hair in braids instead of, out. It's been good. I'm about to go color my hair like next week. Cause these grays are grand, girl. So I'm about to color it next week. And then once I color it, I'll probably do it and show y'all what I'm talking about. I don't want to pull out the gray hair, show y'all what I'm talking about right now. But it's been good. I ain't gonna hold you. So like I said, the only changes I made was taking vitamins. And like I said, I've been feeling a lot better. Like just in general, I have more energy, more, I've been doing things. So I'm going to try the best. I'm going to try my best here in Texas. No, I'm starting my college this week in my course. That's how okay, so peep game. Let me tell you what I figured out with the collagen. I fucks with the collagen. Like I said, I feel plump. Okay, I feel better. We spoke about this. Anyway, so normally I had to adjust how I make my coffee. Normally in the morning, like I hear my coffee right here, right? I make the coffee, but in my cup, I'll put in normally I have a Keurig, but I don't use it. I haven't used it in whatever. Right now, I'm using the instant coffee. I don't know why, I just do, okay? I don't like to make too much. And with the instant, at least I can make what I want. And I don't like throwing things out, right? So I feel like if it's not the Keurig, the one cup thing, which, the machine is getting on my nerves, so I haven't really used it. But nonetheless, so I put the instant coffee in the cup, right? And then I put my creamer in the cup. And I'm waiting for the water to boil. And when that's finished, I have, we all have a system of how we do things, right? And I pour the hot water in there, mix it up, coffee. But when I started using the collagen, I did the same thing. I started like that. Put the coffee in there, put the creamer in there, put the collagen in there. And then when I put the hot water in there, I started, you would see white things around the rim of the cup. It was like not dissolving right? People that I figured out. Now I realize that I guess the Cold's creamer, putting that in the cup first, I don't know, it like congealed the collagen, right? So I figured out that if right now I put the coffee in a cup, I put the collagen in a cup, then I pour the hot water, right? Mix that up, everything dissolves. You don't even see, like, it's not even like changing the color. The shit's still fully black, right? There's no thing around the edges, because I guess the first water that hits it is boiling hot, right? So it just mixes everything in, instead of, when I was putting the creamer in first. And then after I, mix it up, then I'll pour the creamer in. And now there's no, debris around the rim of the cup, like unmixed product or whatever, so that's how I figured that out. FYI, that's what I figured out. So if you put your creamer in your thing before and you haven't, and you see you have residue, the collagen residue on the side of the cup, try it that way. Pour the hot shit in there. Let the first thing that touched the collagen be the hot ass water, and it's a go. So, FYI. I think I'm gonna try hers. I've got something in the crown of my head. Menopause, probably. Yeah, I've been having a little bit of thinning. I've been, and they say gray here, and it's a lot coming in. So I'm gonna put a rinse on it though, not a dye. Let me say that. I don't dye it. And that's why, I guess why, the rinse has rinsed out. So now it's like, okay, I need to put another rinse in there. But I got the I asked for the Sacred because, when they said when you get older and thin, your hair start thinning, but also when I did a little bit more research, being, being anemic and a low B12 will also give you those thinning issues, especially after you start getting to a certain age. So I did not, I've noticed, I looked at the 1-a-day pill, and they give, I think it was like 333 per daily, 333 grams of the daily whatever for B12. So that was good, because I was like, well, do I have to get a B12 pill? But it was in a 1-a-day, so that was a good thing. Like I said, I'm still taking the 3 same pills. I'm taking an iron pill, I'm taking a D3, well, gummies. They're gummies, which is a lot easier for me to take. I ain't gonna hold you. The iron, the B12, and the 1-a-day. And the collagen, of course, but that's not a pill or a gummy, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm, like I said, I'm feeling good. I'm having less shedding, breaking. Like I said, my hair feels moisturized. It actually feels fuller, even though, and I know maybe that's in my head. I don't know. It feels, maybe because it's not drying so fast now. Even my little braids, because I be having, braids. Like I said, I wash my hair in the braids. I'll take them out, but my braids are feeling, it's gonna have a more bounce back. It's not as dry, but it's not like moisturized, like, oh, it's wet. You know what I mean? Y'all know that feeling. It doesn't feel like, oh, it's wet. It feels like it's moisture deep up in there. So we'll see how it goes. I still have another month, because I gave my daughter some of the I gave her a 1-a-day, I think, and a D3 gummy. So I bought 3 bottles of each. So I probably have like another month. I will be putting in another order. Okay, just already. I will be putting in another order. JB, that menopause hair thinning on the crown is getting on my nerve. Yeah. That's what, so I don't want to do that. I want them issues, and I see it happening. And I'm like, it's getting, and it happens slowly. It happens so slowly. And that gray hair makes your hair, my hair is already kind of fine. I already got fine-ish hair. But the gray hair makes your hair fine. That already makes your hair fine. So if your hair is already fine, and then gray, when it starts turning gray, it gets more fine. That's when you have them issues, and I can't deal with that. It starts thinning out or looking thinner, because maybe it's still the same whatever, but because the gray hair that grays, the density or whatever changes. So it looks, even if it's still the hair there in your scalp, right? Even if it didn't fall out per se, it just looks thinner, which ends up looking like it fell out. Like some hair is missing up there, when it's really not necessarily the hair that's missing. It's just the hair that might have been denser is now, the strands themselves that might have been denser is now finer. You get what I'm saying? Yes, we can do that here. What is happening to you? But she said, she said, I'm not alone. Yeah, it happens. As we get older, it happens. But again, we already decided that we're going to age extremely gracefully over here. Okay? We've decided that already. Okay? So we're going to age extremely gracefully. I haven't been to the gym in probably like 2 months, like 2-3 months, real shit, if we're gonna be honest. So I gotta get back in the gym. I do have an exercise machine in my house right now, but that's my daughter's. I paid a fucking grip. I paid like a stack for that shit. Jesus Christ, for her sport. And a part of me don't want to really use it because it's hers, She said I can't. She's like, Mom, she tried to teach me how to use it. It's just, I'm just like, and then I don't want to adjust her settings. She tries to show me how to use it for like what my settings will be. Mind you, she's varsity. She trying to, so her settings are different than like that shit hard. That shit hard. Okay, let's just say that. That shit real hard. And I'm more of a weightlifter, doing all of that. That shit hard, boy. So I'm gonna be back at the gym. Hopefully, I'm thinking I gotta renew my membership. So I'm probably gonna do that for like February. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do that like the first week of February, after I get everything, that I've been working on with the channels settled for the most part. I'll be back in the gym, ordering another set of vitamins. Whatever vitamins you want to order your vitamins, child. I don't care what set. I'm just saying, if you're going to order Black Girl Vitamins, use my code Jovi, okay? But get whatever you need to get. Vitamins, back to working out. I always take care of my skin, but taking care of our skin, making sure we look the part that we want to play in this world. That's it. Look the part you want to play in this world. I keep telling my friend that, and because I used to say that all the time, when I used to always be outside doing too much. But after the big, COVID, we all just reverted to sweatpants and fucking bonnets. But back to looking the part you want to play in the world. I've always said that and believe that. Like, so yesterday I was, when I show y'all my outfit, y'all gonna be like, all right, Joe, I see what you talking about. You know, looking the part you want to play in this world. Okay, I've always believe that. Like I said, unless I'm going to the corner store, like I'll go to the corner store, well, not in my onesie, but you know, I'll go throw my coat on and I'll go to the store. I don't care because it's the corner store. But once you leave your 3-block radius, girl, you better look like somebody. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Enjoying life, understanding we only have one of it. Okay, we only have one. And being happy while we do it. Did I show y'all my scarf? It's so fucking cute. Oops. I wore it yesterday. I think yesterday was the first time I actually wore it outside. It is so, remember, and the cowboy boots I showed y'all, like I told you, I had like a cream skirt. The jacket is here, but I don't feel like getting up. I just threw it on the door when I came in. I came in, jumped in the shower because I had to wash the makeup and everything off. Jump in the shower, and I just came in tossing shit. This shit look crazy right now. My jewelry all tossed everywhere. No, my jewelry is in my coat pocket. Y'all hear it jingling? I was taking the jewelry off from the fucking, we was in a car. Once we went to drop the one of the girls off in Long Island and was on our way back to Brooklyn, I started taking off all the jewelry, threw it in my coat pocket because I'm like, I'm already thinking, like when I get home, I'm jumping in the shower and jumping in my bed. I'm surprised I put on face cream. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm surprised I even made it to put on face cream, but like this whole shit look crazy right now. I gotta straighten up when I get off of here. I got shit. I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. All lined up over there. I got a bunch of stuff in the corner on the bed. I don't even know what that shit is. I don't know how I got there. I was just dead to the world, I guess, child. I don't know. It look a little crazy. She said, I think my rooster know his name. Yeah, they are intelligent. Cows too. Like farm animals. Like, you know, they're like dogs. Dogs know their name. You know, they I don't like to think too much about that because if I think too much about that, then I'm not gonna want to eat chicken and beef and shit. But yeah, they do. She said, I'm on Wean now, just started 2 weeks ago. Okay, okay. She said she's taking so many hair vitamins now. Get your let your doctor run your labs. Because really and truly, if the doctor running your labs and you know what you are deficient in, because a lot of these deficiencies, you know, iron, vitamin C, they also lead to hair issues. Then you can adjust the vitamins you take in, you know, of course, you know, multi whatever, but you can adjust them for what you need in particular. Because let's say you don't have low iron, right? Like I'm really low, but let's say you don't have low iron, right? And then you take in iron pills. Too much iron then can have a negative effect, and you don't realize that. Okay, I may have too much iron now, or too much of whatever the fuck. Okay, whatever. So like I said, I got my doctor's appointment in it's January now. I think it's like the week of the 20th. I'm not sure. I think that's later in January. But to get my labs run again to see what's happening now that I'm taking these vitamins, and then probably gonna get them run again in a couple of months. She said, I'm glad it's been a day and age. Women are discussing these things. Me too. I put purple in my cell phone in my hair every time I take the braids down. My hair is officially purple. So the 2 kinds of tomatoes. She said she started 2 types of tomatoes indoors. Lord, I like that. She said pigs, yeah, pigs. You know what? I didn't really, you know how quick since we're talking about pigs, Cause y'all know I am a weird. I just intake. I absorb weird ass information sometimes. Some of it is great. Some of it is weird. Do you know that it only takes about 6 weeks, just 6 weeks or so, for a pig to escape or be put in the wild, whatever, to become a boar? I did not know that. I knew that pigs and boars were the same thing, right? And a wild boar is basically just a free pig at the end of the day. But I didn't know it only took about 6 weeks. That's crazy. But you see how genetics, I mean, you see how I don't know if it's genetics or whatever works, because like about 6 weeks, you have that pig living in a pen, pig living his best life, pig chill. Pig somehow get free. A month later, that bitch growing horns. That's crazy. That bitch growing horns and fur. 6 weeks is madness. But that's to tell you, you know, how biology is set up. That's to tell you how biology is set up and how certain things, animals to say, you know, specifically, will just adjust. Like I always said, if men were to not, for whatever reason, let's say there's some magical disease and men are wiped out of here for whatever reason, women would, I think women just would revert back to a point where we just duplicated ourselves again, because that's how everything started. I think if that was to happen, just like the pig, something would just snap in all of our bodies and we would just immaculate pregnancy out this bitch again. You know, it's just so crazy, especially when you think about the pig. Like 6 weeks is wow. The dermatologist told me to try Nutrafol too. Also, I know I need more iron, and I'm taking vitamin D supplements as well. Okay. I know in a blink, January in a blink, January gonna be over, child. Adaptation, yeah, yes, just it's crazy. Just think about that though. Like there are animals in the wild that, like, let's say there's too many males or too many females, they will revert. Some of them will revert. Their bodies will just revert them and turn them from male to female or female to male. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's the beauty of life, though. The beauty of life is life will always be lifing. Biologically, life will always be lifing. That's crazy. Survival is innate. If we think about the pigs, right? We all over the place, but whatever, you know, we here, right? If we think about the pigs, 6 weeks is crazy. Survival is innate in all of us, you know, when it gets down to it. If it, hopefully. And I mean, and I guess for the most part, that's for like every animal on this planet, including us. And like how the adaptations, thank you for the word, that will just click on in living organisms' bodies is just, it's magical. Baby, it's magical. That's all I got to say. It's magical, bitch. It's magical. It's magical. She said if I mess around and got some lands, I get pigs. I would get a pig or two. If I messed around and got some land, I would have a little farm. I would have a garden. It would be real cute though. I would have a garden. I would be out there, you know, sipping lemonade, you know, in a sun hat and shit. I would have a garden. Hopefully I would have a pool so I can float on my own land, you know? What's wrong? What's happening? Oh, I don't know. I would have a Hopefully, I would have a pool so I could float on my own land on my own time, you know. But I would have a garden. I would probably have like a goat, a cow, you know. I would, depending on where I lived, I would have chickens. I guess a chicken and then the chickens. Well, you need two chickens to start, right? And then chickens, have my own eggs and shit. I would. I really would. I'd be like, live off the land. All right, y'all. It's been an hour. I came, I seen. I'm going back and take a nap. Okay. I'm gonna try to be on later. I don't know if it's gonna be 6. If not, it'll probably be a little later than that. I don't know. I'm tired. Okay, like I said, I need to lay it down. I need to lay it down. Um, all right. So I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. And like I said, please don't forget to go over to my lifestyle channel and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Jovi, I mean, Lifestyle by Jovi. First video on that channel in 4 years drops tomorrow. Okay, I already dropped a short or two. No, I have it in a draft. I'll probably try to drop the rest of the shorts today after I take this nap. But appreciate y'all, love y'all. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.